Hey everyone, my name is Karim Samra and I want to welcome you to the 2022 Scale Up to Green Accelerator Demo Day. We've been working for the last 6 months with incredible Egyptian companies focused on the green economy. You will hear 10 of those companies pitching today. I hope you will find an opportunity to partner with them, to collaborate with them, or to invest in them. We will facilitate introductions for you after this call. I want to thank the Green for Growth Fund and Hivos for making this program possible. I also want to thank Sened, which is the European Union, for their support. And finally, of course, my entire team at Changelabs for making this program a huge success. As we all know, the Middle East and Africa are going through a green revolution or renaissance. McKinsey estimates that over the next 10 years, $2 trillion will have to be invested in Africa alone to enable it to leapfrog into the new generation of green industrial activity. We hope that this program and programs like this one will help that transition. And so I'm very proud also to say that for the first time, we have ran a corporate innovation track as part of this program. What that means is we have worked with more than 10 corporations throughout this program to make sure that the companies, the scale-ups, have partnership and co-development opportunities. I'm happy to announce today that we have signed agreements in excess of $750,000 between corporations and scale-ups in our program. So thank you to the corporations who have made these partnerships possible and have worked with these scale-ups over the last 6 months to bring real products to market. We are so grateful. I also want to thank you investors for coming here today and attending this event. Enjoy the show, and I hope to see you all again very soon.
Good day. My name is Ahmed Samah and I'm the program manager for the Greenworks program at Hivos.
Finance in Motion are green finance experts, and we advise funds like the GGF who make it their commitment and mission to support the Egyptian entrepreneurship ecosystem and promote green techs at the scale-up stage.
In line with our mission to support the Egyptian entrepreneurship ecosystem and promote green economy companies at the scale-up stage, Hivos is proud to present the 2021 Changelabs Scale-Up to Green Accelerator Program Demo Day. Over the last 6 months, these Egyptian founders have worked closely with corporate leaders, global and regional experts, VC firms, and mentors to position their companies for accelerated growth.
Today, they are ready to share with you their progress, and we hope that you will follow our commitment with your own, whether it's partnerships, funding, purchase agreements, or any kind of support you can offer. This has all been made possible thanks to funding from the EU under the EU for Energy initiative. Together, we can generate healthy returns, create lasting jobs, promote the entrepreneurship ecosystem, and position Egypt at the forefront of the MENA's green transition. Best regards.
Hello and welcome to 2022 Changelabs Egypt Scale Up to Green Demo Day. I'm Hassan Younes, Lebanon lead and head of programs at Changelabs, and I'm glad to be with you today. We've been working days and nights to put this demo day together. Without any further ado, let's start with the pitch of Electrified.
We are Electrified, Egypt's first marketplace for electric mobility. 7 billion tons of CO2 emissions come from the transportation industry. This accounts to 30% of the global emissions, and 45% of those come from passenger vehicles. And unfortunately today, less than 1% of the passenger vehicles in the Middle East and North Africa are electric. However, we see this as $1 billion opportunity, and Egypt is going to be at the center of it, because Egypt has the largest online community that is interested in the topic. Egypt has shown will to produce and manufacture cars locally, and there's already a significant amount of infrastructure investment that is done. However, buying an electric vehicle today is not easy. Why is that? There's a lack of access to products and services. People need to know what are they going to do and how are they going to charge their vehicles. And also, there's a lack of trusted sources of information about the overall journey. And this is why we started Electrified. We are here to simplify electric vehicle ownership by connecting and empowering a community on a tech-enabled platform. Since we started our project, we've managed to become MENA and Africa's largest EV community. We've grown our community by 800% last year, reaching more than 150,000 members across all social media platforms and achieving more than 76,000 web users. When we look at our community, we call them electrifiers, and we don't see them as customers. This is the example of Dr. Mohab. Dr. Mohab was influenced by our content to buy his first electrical vehicle. He stayed active on our community and sold his 8 months later, introducing us to a new customer and purchased a new vehicle on our platform. And we have thousands of Dr. Mohab on our community waiting to convert. And why was Dr. Mohab able to do this? It's because we offered him a one-stop shop for electric mobility, a marketplace where he could buy and sell his vehicle, a place where he could find all the services that he needs, as well as find specialized tools such as a charger map, a savings and a CO2 calculator, all in one stop. How do we make money from our platform? We currently collect $300 booking fees on every vehicle that is taken on our platform, and we managed to achieve $15,000 in income from advertisement. What we are looking to do is to add financing and insurance partnerships, is to add business electrification programs, and having our own verified by Electrified module on the platform. Our roadmap for the next year will consist of 3 focuses. One of them is to focus on our UX and our design. The second focus is to build our marketplace features. And the third of them is to activate the engagement module on our platform. What we are looking to achieve is eventually turn our platform into a full immersive VR experience to find cars with the right specs for them. Our go-to-market strategy is to leverage our early adopters by building clusters in large corporations, establishing store partnerships to come up with the right electrification solution to turn companies into large charging hubs. When building our product, we looked at existing car sales platforms, and we saw 2 of them that were interesting for us. One of them was a big source of inspiration, CarWow. They started as an online car sales platform, and they built it based on their social media. They're currently operating across 3 countries with their main focus in the UK, and they are valued at $239 million. We see a potential competitor here, locally, in ContactCars.com. ContactCars.com is an online sales platform. They have become a financing powerhouse, and they are currently valued at $239 million. However, they do not have an electric section yet. And so why is Electrified going to conquer them? It's because we are more than a car sales platform. Our focus is to improve the end-to-end experience of electric mobility. We have a movement of electrifiers that generates insights and helps us come up with the right products that people need. And by following this strategy, our MVP has organically achieved 7% market share, 60% referral rate, and a 3.4% conversion rate. Our growth targets for the next 5 years is to sell more than 19,000 electric vehicles, to reduce 57,000 tons of CO2s, and generate more than $15 million in the process. We're going to target for the next 2 years to increase our platform users by 675%. We're going to increase our income by 1,200%, and we're going to increase our market share by 100%. And in order to do that, we managed to recently secure a funding of $500,000 in our seed round, and we'll be focusing on strengthening our product team and our tech team and our customer success team, as well as building our marketplace, establishing strong partnerships to provide full solutions, and selling more than 500 electric vehicles by next year. We're also going to prepare for our geographic expansion. This is me and Ayman. We're on a journey to accelerate the electric mobility in the region. And I studied as an environmental engineer in Canada. I'm currently the CEO of Electrified, and Ayman is my co-founder. He is a solar energy consultant and a go-to reference in the community with more than 100,000 followers under his name interested in electric mobility. and we are here to electrify the Middle East and North Africa. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Dua Al-Sibahi, Communications and Media Lead at Changelabs, and I can't be more excited to introduce Al Ahram Scale-Up, also known as ANF, who will be pitching right now.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Al-Daba. I am the Chief Business Officer for ANF. The story started by the breakout of the global pandemics, which resulted in changing the lifestyle of people around the globe, especially when it comes to dealing with the sanitization. Accordingly, the demand on the sanitary wipes increased dramatically. Egypt is not an exception from what I've said. 18 wipes manufacturers are requesting the raw materials from outside of Egypt, which is called spun-laced non-woven fabrics. And this raw material is being imported especially from China and Turkey. And due to the global circumstances, the importing of such material is facing lots of challenges. First of them is the large lead time, second is the high importing cost, and third, the low availability. And this brings a big problem. To give you a perspective on the spun-laced non-woven fabric or the raw material of the wipes, it looks like this, a big roll, and this roll is being used by the wipes manufacturers to produce the small packs of wipes that we see in the market. So to solve the problem that we talked about, we are starting here in Egypt the first manufacturing line for spun-laced non-woven fabric, not only in Egypt, not only in the Middle East, but also in Africa. The spun-laced non-woven fabric market is 22.5 million USDs annually, and globally it's 6.5 billion USDs. So we came to the market with a pack of competitive advantages. The first of them is the shorter lead times, the lower and better prices. Number 3 is the higher availability. Number 4 is that we introduced biodegradable materials in our product. So we are producing some products which are 100% environmentally friendly. Not only that, we're coming with technology integration, so we are making our own mobile application so that the wipes manufacturers can do the complete cycle of purchasing from us completely digitally. And finally, we brought the environmental sustainability into our operations. So we have a complete skylighted operations. We are recycling 90% of the utilized water in our operations, and all the machinery are having their frequency inverters, which saves the environment. So we are looking at the environmental sustainability inside our operations and inside the product itself. And definitely we have conducted our feasibility study and the market analysis, not only on the Egyptian market, but also on the export span. So we have included all the details of that detailed study in our business plan. ANF is leading the way with 5,000 meter square premises, which is located in Burj Al Arab in Alexandria. We have our own manufacturing facility, which is containing of raw material warehouse, production floor, and the finished product warehouse, and a complete admin building. Currently, we have completed 100% of the site preparation, including all the facilities, all the machines which are supporting the production, and all the finishing for the buildings and the firefightings, and all the needs of the production line. And we have completed the importation of the manufacturing machines, and we are 80% completion on the installation of the actual machines in the production line. And on the sales front, actually we started 2 years back, where we were importing that material and redistributing it in the Egyptian market, so that we have a complete perspective on the market, what are the customers' need, so that when we start our production line, we have the full view. So we have sold with 7 million EGPs, then 10 million EGPs. And we are prospecting to start sales by this year with 30 million EGPs and increasing year on year so that it reaches more than 60 million EGPs by the 5th year. As we speak, we have signed a 20 million EGPs annual contract with current customers in Egypt and the Middle East and Africa. And we are expecting to finalize the year's target by the end of this month. And regarding the numbers, we have a very strong detailed plan related to the numbers and the expenses and the expected revenues. I'm glad to share it with you on a later stage. And we have formulated a very strong export strategy and expansion plan for our products. so that we highlight a certain number of countries depending on the export incentives and the minimum demand and the logistics cost. And we have highlighted in that we are going to be targeting UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kenya, and Syria as the next phase of the export. This business would have never become to life except for its strong team of founders, which come from a different background of multinational companies, Procter & Gamble, Unilever, Vodafone, and different companies. So this diversity created the level of expertise that we talk about. Not only that, we have an esteemed committee of advisors which helps us in every single stage of this project, and this dream will never sustain except for the current team that are working on the project. We are talking about 50 persons distributed between management, administration, engineers, technicians, and security guards. Our plan is to focus on the first year on the local market, and from the second year is to start focusing on the export market. The project is expected to break even by the fourth year, and we have high hopes to enter the IPO for our company by the fifth year. And since we're talking future, so I am glad to share that we have signed the contract of our second production line from the biggest company which produces this kind of lines in France. So we are looking ahead for a great expansion. We are asking for 120,000 USDs so that we finalize our salaries, our auxiliary facilities, and some of the raw material cost. We will start creating jobs and expertise in Egypt. We are going to help Egypt to be a producer, not a consumer, and we are going to help Africa to be a leader again. ANF is born global, with investors from more than 8 countries around the globe, believing in the Egyptian capability to create a brand. So I encourage you to come and meet us and discuss business cooperation opportunities.
Hello everyone, this is Noor Shamas. I'm the video producer at Changelabs, based in Lebanon, and I'm super excited to present to you the next team in today's demo day, Scooby.
Hi, I'm Karim, co-founder of Scooby. Scooby is a micromobility solutions provider. At Scooby, we are here to make your daily commute easier. We are your transportation of the future. With just 60 scooters, we managed to book over 42,000 trips, covering over 350,000 kilometers in just 10 months. We generated more than 35,000K in US dollars in revenues, taking in mind that we only raised 20K in seed funding. Our scooters have saved more than 4 million grams of CO2 emissions and helped over 4,000 users to get to their destination. We have already partnered with major players in the real estate segment, like Zed, Al Ahli Sabur, and Marsilia, Palm Hills, with more partners still to come. We are also targeting the governmental sector, specifically smart cities, the administrative new capital, Al Galala, and Alamein, as one of our main tractions for the next few years. What is micromobility? Micromobility is your first and last mile transportation, taking you from your home or your work to where you need to go, or just going around your neighborhood. These trips represent about 58% of all ride-hailing trips in Egypt, which is about 2 to 4 kilometers in distance. The traditional way of moving around town is not meeting the modern day life demands, with the rising cost of transportation or having to deal with the terrible traffic. There must be a solution. Sick for waiting for a cab or an Uber with the hard surge price rates, or having to deal with inconvenient bus routes, or even having to ride with strangers? As we all know, current transportation is also hurting the environment, making up 15% of the global gas emissions. It's time for change. At Scooby, we provide solutions that are fun and efficient of moving from one place to another. We are the ride-sharing company that's going to change the way people move in the future. We share our vehicles so that you don't need to own one. And we are cutting traditional transportation costs to the fifth. Our vehicles are completely electric, so they do not produce any emissions. So we save the planet while you ride. With Scooby, we'll get you to where you want to go. Using our Scooby mobile app, you can book your Scooby and be on your way in a few clicks. Our platform will match you with your nearest vehicle and connect it to your phone so that you can start enjoying your ride in just a few minutes. Our advanced technology has 2 pillars. Our smart connected vehicles have embedded IoT tracking technology and anti-theft capability. Our second pillar is our advanced software platform. It consists of 3 components. The first one is the rider app, where you can pick your ride. Second one is our Scuba app, where your operator is making sure that you are having fun while using our platform. And finally, our pride and jewel, our administration platform. Our administration panel gives us the ability to monitor, track, and predict user behaviors, giving us insights to optimize our operations, reduce our costs, and maximize our profits. Scooby has 2 main revenue streams. First is Scooby Go, where you can start riding and get charged by the minute. You charge your wallet via your credit card or our cash app available at our operators. Our second revenue stream is our Scooby Personal. Scooby Personal allows you to have your own personal vehicle where you can ride it with hassle-free maintenance, making sure that you are always on the go with direct replacement capabilities. You can ride for a month, a year, or even just a week. The market size for micromobility across the globe is massive, about 80 billion in USD dollars. And if we apply this just across our region, we are talking about 7.2 billion USD. If we take Egypt as an entry point, we are expecting a market of $1.6 billion with 40% annual growth rate. To put things in perspective, ride-hailing apps like Uber and Careem have 3 million rides per week, which are less than 4 kilometers. These are prime targets for micromobility. Micromobility is a blue ocean market. For our competition analysis, there's the traditional transportation and ride-sharing apps, all with different business models. However, we have just one competitor here in Egypt, and based on our partners, they prefer our flexibility and versatile operation model. Let's examine our unit economics. Each scooter costs about $600. Each scooter can be charged only 2 times for 10 rides per day. Our calculations are just based on half of that number of rides. We base our calculation for just 5 rides per day. For $1.5 for each ride, we are expecting our payback for the scooter in just less than 3 months. This graph shows that our scooters are 50% cost and 50% contribution margin. Meet the people of Scooby. Me, Karim Mouafi, I'm the CTO and co-founder. I have 14 years experience in industrial automation and working as solution architect for smart cities. Beeman is our operation lead with 5 years experience as a product owner. He is leading our transformation. Mohammed Singer, our business development lead with 12 years experience in the field in sales and after sales support. He is leading our business to the future. Thanks to our rider community and team effort, we have been growing steadily in all our KPIs: revenues, number of rides, and user retention. After turning revenues in our first year, we are expecting our gross shall reach 2.5 million US dollars in 3 years. And we will be operating a fleet of over 6,000 vehicles. We are asking for 200K USD to accelerate our business growth. This money will be spent on increasing our operations, increasing our technology, and getting more market share. However, we do not need this funding for the vehicles, as our new business plan has our vehicles covered. We believe that this is the right time for change. Don't miss out on the next big thing. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rabah and I'm the accountant lead at Changelabs. Based in Beirut, I'm so excited to present to you the next team for today's demo day, Agrona.
Do you know that 2 billion trees are cut down every year just to supply the furniture and the construction industries, making deforestation the second leading cause of climate change? Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Al-Kafafi, the CEO of Agrona.
And this is Hisham Sobhi, the COO of Agrona.
And we make wood without cutting a single tree. We are not only protecting forests, but we are also saving Earth's gruesome amount of carbon emissions when burning those residues to turn them into composite panels that could be used in many furniture and construction applications. Applications like shelves, furnitures, ceiling, and many more. Here is a quick demo of how the process goes. Agriculture wastes are collected by the farmers, left to be dried in the open air, milled to small sizes, and bagged in bales to be shipped to our facility, where we apply our patented technology to get the board in shape. Thanks to our technology, our boards comply to the European standards. For every ton of the agricultural waste, we can save 3 trees, avoid 500 cubic meters of carbon emissions, and provide 6 decent jobs in rural areas. And our amazing customers can make 20 units of school furniture out of this material. We are addressing a $1 billion opportunity, which is the African market, with 50% of this is devoted for the North African market. Egypt has 200 million of this market, and we are aiming to achieve 10% market share by 2025. But the question is, why would you choose us? We are providing the most sustainable, affordable, and high-quality board among our regional and global competitors. Agrona business is based on continuous innovation, based on our local R&D, and with relying on our local and global partners. We have attended the first biodegradable board in the Middle East and Africa. Our traction so far, just from our pilot facility in Al Gharbiya, we have able to produce and sell 7,000 boards that generated 800,000 Egyptian pound in revenue and saved 700 trees till now. And we are proud to say that we have $600,000 orders in the pipeline. We have been recognized in many international and global competitions. For the next 24 months, we are aiming to acquire a larger facility to be able to produce and sell 250,000 boards to generate $2 million in revenue and save 40,000 trees and provide 400 decent jobs. In order to do this, we are raising $600,000 investment, where 30% of this is already committed from regional and global investors. The team behind Agrona is an amazing team with 40 years of collective work experience in many multinational and local companies in Egypt and outside Egypt. Join us, Sustainable Materials for Sustainable Future.
Hello again, allow me to present to you the next pitch in today's demo day, BioWiki.
Good evening everyone. I am Hassan Abu Lail and this is BioWiki. According to the Egyptian Ministry of Environment, 90 million tons of the solid waste are produced annually in Egypt. 44% of this number is found in every house of ours, like plastic cans, papers, old car parts, or old TV or old computer. And this category is called scrap, or what is known as BK.
The official market size for solid waste in Egypt represents $2 billion. And in the next 2 years, we aim to capitalize just 1% of it, with $20 million.
People face 3 major challenges to get rid of their solid waste. The first, lack of awareness. They don't even know that these things are solid waste. The second, there is no direct channel to take care of all procedures of getting rid of the solid waste. And the last, even if they found the channel, they will face manipulation in prices and weights from the traders. That's the reason we made BioWiki. It's Egypt's first waste management online platform that connects customers with verified waste collectors to help them dispose of their solid waste in an easy, profitable and eco-friendly way.
Through BioWiki platform, you can know the things in your house that are classified as solid waste. You also can know all the prices from our solid waste stock market that's called Bourse El Biki, which is updated weekly. All you know to order is to capture your waste and send it to us with your information, and one of our representatives will come to weigh it and exchange it with cash. So far from the start, we have helped more than 5,000 families to get rid of their solid waste and improve the work environment for more than 30 solid waste collectors. We also have contributed to the recycling factories over than 1,500 tons of solid waste, with a total transaction of $180,000 to generating revenue $43,000. Our business model is a commission business model that we take 15% up to 30% from each transaction that takes place between the collectors and the customers on BioWiki platform. For our competitive edge, at the first, we are the only platform that permit the customer to know all the information about solid waste types with their prices before ordering. And we also the only platform that do not ask the customer to weigh their wastes, which facilitate our user experience. Our platform works with semi-automated system that makes us more scalable than the competitors. Our journey started as a lean startup in January 2019 with lots of market research till we have reached our product market fit in February 2020. And we have launched our platform with its full operations in May 2021. We have launched our B2B model in December 2021. And in September 2022, our goal is to run our fully automated online platform, which will save 20k families and help 1k traders, reaching 10 corporates through Egypt. So, Mobekia will connect waste management supply chain points to help them dispose and recycle solid waste in a fully automated way. And this is the board member with more than 16 years of experience. Hassan Abu Lail, CEO, with 5 years experience as a business intelligence engineer and 4 years in business development. And me, Michael Malak, CBO, with more than 3 years in business development and plus 4 years in project management and 12 employees in a self-funded project. We ask for 300k to create a fully automated online platform, 30% for operations, 45% for technical, 25% for marketing. And finally, we want to thank our success partners. And thanks to all of you.
Hi, my name is Fatima Hussaini. I manage monitoring and evaluation at Changelabs based in Beirut. I'm so thrilled to present to you our next team in today's demo day, Mobekia.
Hello, this is Ibrahim Abougendi. I'm the founder and Chief Design Officer of Mobekia. And this is Ale. He's the Business Development Chief of Mobekia. We are Mobekia, an eco-friendly products design studio where we design and fabricate eco-friendly products in a mass-producible manner, either from solid waste that does not biodegrade like tires and other solid waste, or using sustainable eco-friendly materials like pottery. We started in 2018 with only one product, which was the puffs. Then we expanded in 2020 in the rest of the furniture items and interior design elements. And then in 2021 we introduced pottery in 3 lines: Qarura, water vessels, eco-friendly products line, and Gahawina, which is an eco-friendly coffee utensils product line, and Gnome, which is focusing on self-watering pots. Mobekia's operation model consists of 5 different stages. First of all, the research and development, where we do market research for the products and see what's the pain the users have in order to have an innovative and functional solution at the same time. The second phase is design and testing to make sure that the prototype is functional and is actually solving one of the pains that the users have regarding this product specifically. And then we move to the mass production, where we mass produce different products, making sure that quality control is always prioritized. So the fourth stage of the operational model is marketing and sales. Our teams work offline and online back to back in order to market and do sales for the products, B2B and B2C, to the target segment audience. The last stage is feedback and enhancement, where we listen to the customers and improve and add new options to the products that we have. Mobekia's product performance has been validated through different products, starting with the furniture, where we sold about 1,000 plus items since 2018 to different cafes, eco-lodges, and hotels also. Regarding the coffee tools product line, we sold about 1,200 plus items since its launch 1.5 years ago. Regarding Qarura, which is the eco-friendly water vessels product line, we sold more than 2,300 units until this moment.
Mobekia's growth strategy has 2 phases. The first phase, where we maximize on the current potential, the available commercialized product, either in furniture or in pottery products, and exploring new regional products. And the second phase, once the phase 1 achieves its KPIs, we're going to explore more on-ground activities and offline stores, either for premium designs or for offline cafes and restaurants. Then, in order for us to achieve this growth strategy, we have 5 pillars that we need to work on. Firstly is facility expansion. Secondly is acquiring new manufacturing lines, either for pottery and for tires as well. Thirdly will be additional manpower to the team. Fourthly will be the sales and marketing activities. And finally will be the R&D for exploring new materials and new products. In our plan we're aiming to produce around 50,000 pieces in the first year with turnover of 30 million Egyptian pounds, increasing up to year 4 and year 5, reaching up to 42 million Egyptian pounds in steady growth mode. Growing until year 5, reaching up to 42 million Egyptian pounds in turnover. Our ask to achieve this target is $790,000. This will be distributed between production, manpower and hiring, marketing activities, and manufacturing equipment. Thus, given that, our management team has 3 main core pillars: Ibrahim Abouguindi, a design head, myself, as the business strategy and expansion head, and Hamid Barakat, our operations manager. Thank you, and that's Mobikia's team.
Hey everyone, I'm Meral Taif, our director at Changelabs, based in Beirut, and I'm very excited to present to you the next team in today's demo day, our summer program.
Hi guys, my name is Khalid Rifai. I'm the CEO and co-founder of our SUM program.
And I am Ahmed Rifai, the co-founder and CEO of our SUM program.
And today we're introducing a sustainable alternative to the typical Egyptian household. Today, we want to take an Egyptian household on a journey to turn a pain point to opportunity. This is done through allowing Egyptian households to produce their own electricity and to get rid of the fear of the rising electricity bills. Although we estimate that our current market penetration is less than 1 in 10 households, we estimate a market size of $6.5 billion, and this is divided on 1 million households having the necessary space to install solar solutions, and an average system price of $6,500. That's why today we're introducing our SUM program, Egypt's easiest solar residential program.
OSP has been focused on offering a solar solution for their clients. That's why our clients are able to order and finance solution from their home, monitor the solar system through the mobile app, and schedule the maintenance easily. Moving on to the attraction, we started our business on July 21st. We were able to grow our sales from $19,000 to $300,000, which enabled us to increase our gross profit, doubling our installation team and saving more than 30 clients.
And we have a case study. We have engineer Ahmed Gibeli. He used to pay thousands of EGP on electricity bills, and today he's saving 100% of electricity bill. And he's also recommending us to his family and friends, and we also generated almost 500,000 EGP from his contacts alone. Moving on to the market competition, as you can see, there is a lot of players in the market, but we were able to dominate the market in a very short time because we don't have a lot of competition in our market. Our competitive advantage, we're trying to offer Egypt's easiest solar program in town, and this is done through offering unmatched financial options, 2, being able to serve our clients with an experienced, fast and dynamic team that are able to offer a win-win situation to the whole market. From a marketing perspective, we're trying to do things differently in OSP. This is why we're present on all social media platforms and trending ones like TikTok and Instagram Reels. One of the things that really differentiated us from competition was our financial partnerships. We were able to do partnerships with 10 different buy now, pay later partners that allowed our consumers to turn their bills to installments. Started back in May. As you can see our journey, we were able to be officially registered by June, and from June till this moment, we were able to serve more than 30 clients as mentioned before, and to grow our business furthermore. Today, we're asking for $150,000 for the upcoming 12 months, which will allow us to expand under the assumption that we will grow our business by 5x within the next 3 years, and to reach a monthly revenue of 2 million EGP. Moving forward, we want the investment to help us expand and to grow our business. This is done through 2 ways. First is to expand our reach and our presence in Egypt by opening up an office in Delta and south of Egypt, and furthermore to expand to Saudi Arabia and UAE in the future. From a diversification point of view, and second of all, we want to diversify our business. We want to introduce new products and new sustainable products to our market to be able to help the typical Egyptian household to be more sustainable. This is done through offering solar heaters, security systems, EV chargers, and so on.
To wrap up, this is our team. We have been on the market for more than 5 years, and we are able to complete more than 300 projects.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Diala Hashab and I'm the community lead at Changelabs based in Jordan. Baramuda is the next team that will be presenting in today's demo day. Wait for it.
Hello everyone, this is Reham Yahya from Baramuda, one of the most sustainable companies in the MENA region. The agriculture sector is one of the most important sectors in Egypt, but unfortunately, it faces a lot of problems. It consumes around 85% of water resources and it produces 40 million tons of waste annually. The total crop area in Egypt is more than 16 million acres, and it consumes annually more than $800 million as a local fertilizers. And without this amount, the country wouldn't be able to meet the demand on food. In Baramuda, we targeted 3% of the compost market, and that's through our magical solution, the compost. We are adding value to the agri-waste by recycling it to produce an innovative organic fertilizer, which means our compost is the only one in Egypt that can reduce the irrigation needs by 30% and the use of chemicals by 50%. We have applied our 100% plant-based compost on more than 25 different crops and 3 types of soil. Our journey toward the sustainability started in 2018 by recycling only 5,000 tons of waste, and within 4 years, in 2021, we recycled more than 55,000 of tons. We achieved the course in recycling numbers because we have a unique production cycle with 4 years of experience. Also, we have 2 production units in Upper Egypt. 80% of our compost goes to large companies like Daltex, and 20% of our production goes to small farmers. Because we have a strong R&D team, Baramuda became the first company in Africa that customized the compost according to the type of soil and the goal of cultivation. Also, we have the recycling know-how of any waste in Egypt. We provide our customers with the best quality compost in the market. Baramuda has also a clear roadmap for the future, as we develop now 2 different products, a digital agri platform and the liquid biofertilizers. So please meet our amazing team that helped Baramuda to reach the summit through a great experience in waste management and agriculture. Baramuda also has a strong financial growth, as we started in 2018 with only $40,000 as a total revenues, and in 2021 we achieved more than $600,000. To have the ability to achieve our goals, we aim to raise $3 million divided between debit and equity. And this is our exit strategy. So thanks so much for your time.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. I'm an intern at Changelabs and I'm based in Berlin. I'm super excited to present to you the next team for today, Natrify.
There is no doubt that plastic waste is one of the most severe environmental issues of our modern time. With 10 million tons being disposed annually in the ocean, 20 of the largest plastic consumers in the world, who controls around 55% of this consumption, have taken notice of this problem and already taken green initiatives to change into greener products. But they were faced with 3 main issues, which was the premium costs of these products, while not being sharing the same efficiency as plastics in terms of applications, and most of them are not even marine degradable. And with this solution in mind, $5.1 billion were already reached in this premium market at the premium price of 2 times the costs of plastic. And with this very promising market, we believe that we could help these businesses by providing them with Adigai, the solution that is microorganism based and the first of its kind in the MENA region that shares the same efficiency as regular plastic in terms of costs and in terms of amount of application, while being the only product in the market that is marine degradable. A product that has already proven its scalability through the international interest of Atacama in the licensing model
and the interest of international clients in the final products, such as Hyper One, Nestle, Aramix, and Mars, as well as having international support from SECOM and the Ministry of Environment in launching the product in market through R&D, collaborative efforts, and governmental support. Adiguide begins its life cycle with our genetically modified microorganisms, which we will be filing patents for it within this year. We give them nutrients in our production facility, which helps them to formulate the polymer, which is then shaped into almost all flexible packaging applications that is shared with the PET applications. And by the end of its life cycle, it biodegrades naturally in any environment into CO2 and H2O. And the product is introduced with two main revenue models. The licensing model, which is introduced to resin manufacturers based in the US and the UK within the first phases at their growth stage, and we usually take 12 to 3% royalty depending on the larger scale of production. And the manufacturing model, which usually targets international brands and will be launched after the pilot facility, targeting the MENA-based manufacturers and using end products. And we usually sell the product at the same costs as the plastic price in the market. And comparing Natrify's products with the other substitutes that has been introduced globally, it has proven to be the most efficient in terms of the sustainability and its cost effectiveness, which helps customers to embrace the solution even faster. The product right now is ready for the pilot production at a 45% gross margin. And by the end of 2022, we will be ready for the first commercial production, and it will be introduced through licensing with international clients and with the introduction of utensils and film applications. By 2023, we will have done our second modification to the product, which will surge our gross margin to 57% and will introduce the food packaging applications. All to reach by 2024 the third modification, which will reach a 64% gross margin, and we will be introducing the first pharma applications with the bioplastics in the market. Launching the pilot facility this year and the licensing model will make us generate in the end of 2022 around $65,000 in revenue. And by 2023, when we introduce the first small commercial facility in Egypt and expansion of our licensing model within the US and the UK market, will surge our revenues to reach $2.5 million. And with the expansion of both models in other geographical locations, we will reach by 2026 a total revenue of almost $165 million US dollars. And to do so, we need a total of $150,000. 85% of it will be used for the running costs of the pilot facility at this stage, and 15% for everything that is related to the IP expenses for this year. Natrify is run by more than 18 years of experience. With me, Abdullah Al-Atrash as its founder and CEO. Developing our product is Ahmed Hassanin as our CDO and Nurhan Mustafa as our development lead, alongside Sarah as our biotechnologist. Helping them with the operations is Amr Galal as our operations director. Thank you so much.
I hope that everyone is still focused with us today. Our last pitch in today's demo day is Milk Diamond.
Hello, I am Muhammad Atif, founder Milk Diamond. We found a problem in the market of the dairy sector and the livestock farms that the productivity and the profitability are decreasing every day. In addition, that the farms become bigger every day and complex to manage. The producers spend more time and money to get data for managing the farm. Also, the environmental carbon footprint is increasing every day. The total market all over the world is 25 billion USD with annual increase 40%. Our target market is Africa and Middle East, especially the dairy farmers, livestock producers, milk manufacturers, and milk collection centers. Our product, we supply the farms with innovative IoT products, in addition to precision monitoring system and precision software for managing the farm, aiming to increase their productivity and profitability. We already soft launched 4 months ago, since the end of the year 2021. We do sales, total revenue 8,000 USD, in 2 countries, Egypt and Saudi Arabia. with 7 customers and with profit share 40%. Our competitors from USA and Europe through their agents in the market. Our competitive advantage that we are the first company in the market to develop its IoT devices and focus on precision farming and precision software monitoring systems. Our business model focus on upgrading existing farms, on establish new farms, and IoT subscriptions and sales. Our products is X Dairy line. We have 5 main products. We already launched and generate revenue from 2 products. X Monitor, which is responsible for cold chain monitoring for the milk cooling tanks in the farms and on tracks. The other product is X Wash, which is responsible for controlling of the milking parlor and for the CIP of the milking parlor totally. The third product is the dairy management software. The fourth product, we have get the prototype and we are in testing phase now, which is X-Tag for real-time monitoring of the animals in the farm. We are seeking fund 200,000 USD for 10% equity of the company. This fund will be used in company development, product development, and market development. Our team have 40 years experience in the market and in technical of automation and IoT. Please contact us for more information. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for having joined us today. Keep an eye on our digital media platforms to discover further insights about all our programs. Stay tuned and goodbye.